Hello, my name is Spencer. I'm your UK dealer for Pentashot, and today's how-to is on our S-Box precision target. Now, if you've been looking at any of our other videos, you'll know that we do 4 targets. We do the S-Box, which I'm going to talk to you about today. We do the hit and miss connect, and we do the hit and miss. The 4th one, I actually don't have any with me, I'm afraid, is the hit compact, which is our travel target, but you'll see all about that on another video. The reason why I wanted to show you these 3 is that this is our standard competition or training target. This is exactly the same target, but with a little bit more in it, which is where the connect comes in. And what this does, this talks to an app that you can get from the Apple Store or from Android. And what this does when connected to here, we're using Bluetooth, is it will tell you your shots, your scores. You can do training with it. There's lots of things that you can mess about with it, but you'll see that on another video. The reason why I wanted to show you these is occasionally you might hear that these are precision targets. They are not precision targets. What they do is they have a receptor in each quadrant and in the middle. Depending on where you hit in that quadrant, either a red light comes up if you hit outside the target, or a green light comes up if you hit in the target. That's as precision as these get. They don't know whereabouts you've hit on the target. All they know is that you've hit. They literally will feel the laser beam and go, oh, that's me. What is it? Red. And then they'll fire. This I'll show you again if you look at the videos for the hit and miss and the hit and miss connect. This, however, the S-Box, is an absolutely precision target. It has a microcomputer inside it, and where you hit on here is exactly what it recognizes. I'll show you in a second. So firstly, what happens when you get it? I'll also come back to the app as well. So it comes in its own box, obviously. Now you can either have it mains powered. This is a mains charger, as you would expect, power supply. But it also comes with its own cable so that it can be truly mobile. So the cable, very simple, is you plug it into the bottom like you do with all of our targets. Plug it into there. Now whether it be the battery one or the mains, plug it into the bottom, plug it into your standard. This one's a 35,000 milliamp battery charger. It's got 3 on there, and when you turn it on, so you've got the blue light there. When you turn it on, all you do is press the button and it will come on. So the flashing light sequence is basically the computer powering up. So once it's done that, what we'll then do is we'll log on with the app that, as I said to you before, you can download from the App Store or from the Android store. So how does it work? Well, it has a Raspberry Pi computer in it. We're working. And what that does is that measures wherever you hit on the target. I'll show you. So what we have the app, and what we do on the bottom is press connect, comes up with the target number. Now you might have a whole group of targets, you might be training, you might be doing competition, whatever it is. This has its own number on the label on the back. You find that, you press that, and it will connect. When you know it connects, what will happen is it will beep and everything will go blue. So the options that you have are quite simple, really. You have training, competition, individual, results, and online competitions. There is also a login on the bottom. You don't need to worry about the login. The login is purely for if you're doing talking to a trainer online, which is one of the features that you can do here. So you can practice at home, and then the details of what you've done, you can actually upload to your system and then send to a trainer if they're, let's say you're working remotely. So you don't have to train with the club if you can't. Like we live in the middle of Cornwall, so we train at home because there isn't any club close to us. So let's say for argument's sake we want to do training. What happens with the S-Box is the target will come up. You can use the same app for the hit and miss connect, but instead of the target coming up, it will just show the timings of the shot. What time you shot, how long it took you to shoot, and so on. With this, it's a little bit more complicated than that, and I'll come back to that in a second. So you can refresh it. You can, if you go in the top right hand corner, there's a little wheel which is your menu. You can make the LEDs not so bright. You can make them brighter again. You can talk to your coach. It also works with outside LEDs. What we'll then do is we'll go back, and then you can do the different training. So if you're going to go to, let's say, individual training, then you might say, okay, I want a timer because I want to put them under pressure. So you can put the timer down literally to 10 seconds, all the way up to unlimited. You can do all of this with the Connect as well. The hit and miss is literally just hit me and I'll be there, that's it. Whereas the hit and miss Connect will give you the feedback that you want for training as well. I believe that other targets don't do this because obviously this is our own proprietary app, but obviously check. So then you can also have how many shots. I'll have unlimited shots. So it's designed for training. That's what it's for. It's designed to let you know exactly what you're doing. And then you've got hit area. Now this is quite important. So for a precision shooting target, what this allows you to do is you can make the target area the whole target, which it currently is, or in there. Will depend on whether you get a green light or a red light. So if you were practicing, say for instance at 5 meters, but you wanted to practice at 10, make the area smaller, and you would do that by moving this upwards or downwards. That would then change the size of the hit area, which makes it obviously more easy or more difficult. You can do that by using this app. It then allows you to do different series. Again, it comes up with this. What I'm going to do is it's going to click off in a second and then come back because I'll go and get a pistol and show you how it works. Okay? Back in a sec. Right, we're back. So how does it work? Okay, I realise I'm not at 10 meters, but let's just for argument's sake say I am. What I'll do is I'll set it to one series and we'll see what happens. So if you imagine I'm on the range and I fire. And what I'm doing is I'm aiming all over the target just so you can see. It's on the training cycle for 5 shots, but it will show me another 5. Boom. Okay, so what have we got? So I'm not sure exactly whether you can see this or not. Either way, I'm going to put the picture up anyway. But what it's done is you have every shot is 4mm wide because that mimics the width of the laser pistol, but it also mimics the size of a 177 pellet, which is what these things replaced in the 2012 Olympics. So that's what it shows you on here. It shows you exactly where they hit. I can't make it any bigger, but it shows you exactly where they hit. So I've got lots of red ones and lots of green ones. But what I also have is the times. So the times when I hit, the overall time, and it tells you, it even tells you where it shears. So you know sometimes where you may fire a normal pellet and it tumbles because you pull the gun or so on and it goes, that will actually show you how the laser was. So if I'm firing and as I pull, or I'm dropping it because I'm getting tired or what have you, it will show me on there what I'm doing. So the coach can see, okay, or you can see, oh, I'm getting tired, or you're snatching at the shot or so on. And it even plays back. So if I press there, it starts from nothing and it will show the times and then where the hits are. So I can even see where my shots go at any given point. So it might be that I'm training to try and work out how to get my first shot on all the time, or I might get through the first 4 and then start getting excited and keep missing the 5. I'll see that on here. One of the other benefits, for me, one of the other big benefits is when you're setting up your sights. Because one of the things that you'll find is if you are constantly shooting, so what I'll do, let me just turn that back. And what I'll do is I'll put it on training. Let's say you've just got a new pistol, or you've just been traveling, or any reason, and you think your sights might be off. And you're shooting and you find, yeah, everything's going to the left. I'm just not on it today. In previous videos, and certainly for explaining how the EVO works, I've explained how the laser is adjustable. Instead of chasing the dot and trying to get it into the middle by shooting over to the right, what you do is you adjust the laser slightly and then, superb, I'm now shooting in the middle. You can read that when you look on here. It will tell you where your shots are coming from. So at the moment it's showing me all of my shots went left. So even if I'm aiming for the ball, all the shots have gone left, which allows me to change the laser to move it around, and then from then on all my shots are now in the middle. Just one of the benefits of having one of these things. And that is the S-Box. Thank you very much.